What's up, homies? My name is Baker, and this is one of many videos that I'll be posting with lots of ideas and tips and tricks for you and your friends to thrive and survive at a music festival. In this video, I'm going to be talking about different ways that you can plan and prepare for a festival, and also ways that you can communicate and collaborate with your friends and meet up before and during the festival. Enjoy this footage of Hulaween Festival 2015 while I go over a few ideas and strategies. So before a festival, there's usually a lot of planning and coordination that goes on between you and your crew. A few things that need to be figured out are who's bringing what. You'll need things like tents, shade structures, cookware, coolers, speakers, lanterns, and other campsite decorations and necessities. Shopping lists like groceries, alcohol, and other supplies. And of course, you'll want to coordinate rides and meeting up before or during the festival. I found that the best way to communicate with a large group of people is through Facebook groups and Google Documents and spreadsheets. One person can create the group and documents and then share it with everyone else in the crew, who can then edit and add on to it if they want. You can create a checklist on the Google spreadsheet including all of the costs, camping gear, and groceries you think you'll need, and then each person can volunteer to bring whatever they're able to. If you need to pull money together to purchase supplies, Venmo is a great app for transferring money back and forth. When dealing with a large group, it's important to be organized and delegate tasks and supplies so that you have everything you need and you avoid being wasteful and bringing things you don't need. If you're planning on camping out at a festival and you want to be sure that you get a spot with your friends, you will want to make sure to meet up with them before entering the festival. I usually find the closest Walmart, supermarket, or gas station and try to plan it so that everyone arrives there at the same time. Then you can all ride into the actual festival together and park next to each other. Sometimes you get no phone service at festivals because there are so many people there, or they're in the middle of nowhere. If you're planning on meeting up with friends inside the festival, you should definitely have a meetup plan beforehand. I usually like to pick one place that's centrally located within the festival and pick a few different times to meet them there. For example, every festival will always have an information booth and a merch tent, so you could choose one of these as your meetup locations. Then you could set a couple of different times to meet up on the first day. I say to set a couple of times because you never know what kind of holdup they encountered to prevent them from arriving during the first meetup time. I like to plan the meetup time around the music schedule, choosing times that don't coincide with a band that I want to see. I like to agree that I will wait there for 15 or 20 minutes, and if they don't show up, we will try to meet up again at a prearranged time. During that 20 minutes, be sure that everyone uses the restroom and re-ups on alcohol and water so that you don't spend another 20 minutes doing that once the other group arrives. Another option is to send one person in the group to go meet everyone and bring them back to where the rest of you are. So, for example, you could say to meet at the merch tent at 6 p.m. on the first night, and if they don't show up by 6:15, go enjoy yourself and then try again at 9, and keep on trying until you actually find your friends. This will ensure that you do meet up eventually, and meanwhile you don't sit there wasting time for 30 minutes and they never show up. You can use the same spot and times all weekend, and even decide to meet there between sets if the group unexpectedly gets separated. Finally, it's good to set a designated post-up spot, as I like to call it, at each stage, and try to make an effort to watch from that same place every show. Choose a spot with an easy-to-find landmarker, like directly in front of the soundboard, or find a tree or something that's stationary. So these are just a few helpful tips about preparing for a music festival. I'll be adding lots more in the future, so be sure to check out wakeandmake.com for updates. So if you found this video useful, please help me out, like it, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check out my website, wakeandmake.com, where I'll be posting lots of great information, tips and tricks and picks and flicks to help you and your friends thrive and survive at a music festival.